Hello, I am Rakesh Pandita, Managing Director of Amberg Engineering India. As we all know, construction industry is rapidly going digital, with BIM becoming an important part of it. BIM is allowing more intelligent use of resources and optimization of workflows, leading to productivity and profitability. Amberg recognized this need early and took steps to become BIM compliant. We are proud to say that we are one of the few engineering companies who are fully BIM compliant with the market needs. Today, I would like to speak about two projects, Delhi Metro Package DC06 and Ahmedabad Metro Package UG02, where we are delivering extensive BIM services as a part of our detailed design contract. Both these packages are located in India. In these contracts, BIM is not just used as a visualization tool. It is instead used for publishing information before commencement of construction at site. The scope of these contracts involve architectural and structural engineering services by adopting BIM platform from the initial design stage. Now we will have a look at these projects where we are successfully delivering BIM-enabled engineering design services. The first package that I will dwell upon is Ahmedabad Metro Package UG02. This comprises of two stations. The project qualifies under transportation infra, where we are responsible for the structural and the architectural design of tunnels, cross passages, two stations, cut and cover section, and a ramp. The level of detail desired for the project is LOD 400. A team of 15 BIM resources is deployed on the project. The BIM tools used for the production are Revit, Navisworks, and AutoCAD. The broad scope of work involves creation of structural BIM model, creation of architectural BIM model, clash detection and coordination with architectural, MEP and systems, master model management, preparation of construction reference and good for construction drawings. Coming to the alignment, the stretch starts from Kalupur launching shaft. Exiting from the shaft, the bore tunnel passes underneath a railway line, traversing for 2 kilometers and opening into 170-meter long Ghikata station. The second stretch of the bore tunnel starts from the Ghikata station and travels 1.2 kilometers and finally terminates into 270-meter long Shahpur station box. The last stretch of the alignment starts from the end of Shahpur station and comprises of a 180-meter cut and cover section, followed by a 76-meter of underground ramp and 25-meter of elevated ramp, which finally merges with the elevated section of the line, which is the contract boundary. Here you can see the BIM model of Shahpur station. This cross-sectional view of the model clearly brings out the various service and utility areas of the station building. This is the BIM model of Ghikata station. Ghikata station is a shorter station with a length of 170 meters. The auxiliary buildings have been accommodated on both sides of the station. Here you can see the cross-sectional view from the model of Ghikata. All the levels are very clearly visualized. It is to be noted that all the JADs and detailed GFCs of these projects were issued from the Revit models. The second project that I will dwell upon is Delhi Metro Package DC06. This package comprises of one station. DC06 is a part of Magenta Line consisting of 25 metro stations over a total length of over 38 kilometers. The scope of the project involves structural design of tunnels, cross passages, one station, cut and cover section, and a ramp. The level of detail required is LOD 400, and we have a team of 10 modelers working on this project. Apart from all the things that we did in Ahmedabad Metro, in this project we had to perform reinforcement detailing in Revit. This is the next level of BIM implementation in underground transportation infra design, and we are happy to state that we did that. The project stretch highlighted in this slide comprises of almost 2 kilometers of underground extension from Vikaspuri Park shaft to Vikaspuri ramp. The stretch starts from the existing launch shaft located in Vikaspuri Park. From the launching shaft, the bored tunnel traverses 1.4 kilometers, opening into a 233-meter long Krishna Park station. The second section of the stretch comprises of a cut-and-cover section of 194 meters and a ramp section of 170 meters leading to the terminal limit of the package. As a part of the project, structural BIM models have been created in Revit, and all the good for construction drawings are being extracted directly from the model. This also enables us to have BOQ and quantities from the model. All the submissions and reviews are being done through the collaboration platform BIM 360. As mentioned before, all the reinforcement detailing at the good for construction stage in this project has to be done in Revit. Seen here is the reinforcement detailing for tunnel segment ring and the station D walls. Before we end this part of the presentation, I would like you to see a walkthrough into Krishna Park station through our structural BIM model. Welcome back. What we have presented in the previous section is what we have been doing so far in our Indian projects. Emerging from the era of physical drafting to use of AutoCAD and then migration to BIM, the industry keeps on evolving. The future is going to be oriented towards digital construction with built-in intelligence for operation and maintenance. So what are we talking about? We are talking about LOD implementation levels. BIM level of development is an industry standard that defines how the 3D geometry of the building model can achieve different levels of refinement. These development models are purpose-built for various stages of the project like design 3D visualization BOQs, project planning and scheduling, cost estimations, on-site production control and fabrication, and eventually facility management. We will now look at each of them individually. First, we will talk about 4D implementation. 4D simulation is a process that combines 3D models with the project schedule, allowing all stakeholders to visualize the construction phase in a virtual environment. The key advantages of 4D implementation are improved design document quality by testing the design against construction sequencing and thereby eliminating or reducing difficult sequence issues. Improved site use planning and coordination with ongoing operations. Improved lead time identification, which can reduce total construction duration, planned versus actual visualization. Coming to 5D implementation, a 5D BIM model includes construction cost estimation based on material quantities produced from model-based data. 5D BIM modeling allows architects, estimators, engineers, manufacturers, material suppliers, and subcontractors to share a single view of the entire project in real time. The key advantages of 5D implementation are accurate cost estimation and forecasting, detailed quantity takeoffs, real-time changes to quantity takeoffs as per design modifications, faster decision-making process, improved collaboration among stakeholders, assistance in swift material procurement. The final level of 7D implementation is all about operations and facility management by building managers and owners. This dimension is used to track important asset data such as its status, maintenance and operation manuals, warranty information, and technical specifications to be used at a future stage. The key advantages of 5D implementation are optimized asset and facility management from design stage to demolition, simplified and easy replacement of parts and repairs anytime during the entire life of the building, streamlined maintenance and process for contractors and subcontractors. At Amberg, we realize the importance of being ahead of the curve. As a team, we are fully integrated and capable of delivering to the project and client needs through digital technologies and platforms. We love challenges and look forward to serving our clients with the motto, do it right the first time, every time. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Ramesh Sharma, Managing Director of Infocon Services. Our collaboration with Amberg India started 5 years back while entering into partnership for mega project. Though it was not contextual requirement, but our team was keen to implement BIM from initial design stage, and the idea was fully supported by Amberg management. Perhaps they already had in place vision to adopt technologies and integrate it with the design deliverables. The way management treats its subcon is outstanding, and trust factor motivates to work proactively. I would say Amberg India has established themselves as emerging leader for DDC prospects, and journey has just started in India. Good luck, Amberg Group.